Football star Diego Maradona is a legendary figure whose biography could fill dozens of volumes. On the pages of such annals are incredible career achievements and years of drug addiction, litigation, and a rich personal life. Perhaps there can be no single opinion about this person because even after his death, more and more new details of it. Even then, barely young Diego was 8 years old. He was noticed by a specialist who was engaged in the selection of talents for the Argentinos Juniors club. He was offered to play for the junior team, which was called Los Sablitos, Lukovička. Members of this community entertained spectators between games, served balls to football players during the game. In Lukovička, Diego was the youngest, but he was distinguished by special technique and stability, which made him a leader among other participants. Coach Francesco Corneo called him a tumbler doll because he didn't fall down even after being hit hard on his legs. They started talking about Maradona as a future star of Argentine football after the junior match with River Plate, the current champion of Argentina at that time. The match ended with the score 7-1 in favor of Diego's team. By the way, 5 out of 7 goals were scored by a young football player who at that time was only 10 years old. From the age of 12, Maradona played for Argentine juniors. But despite all the successes, the Diego family, as before, was in poverty. In addition, she became even more. Diego's mother gave birth to 2 more brothers and a sister. In less than 16 years, in 1976, Diego entered the field as a member of Argentinos Juniors, and in November of the same year he scored his first serious goal in his career. In his first adult team, the football player played for 5 whole seasons, after which in 1981 he moved under a contract to another Argentine club, Boca Juniors. In the same year, Boca became the Argentine champion, having won the Metropolitano tournament in August. The Spanish Barcelona in the summer of 1982 acquired Diego Maradona for $7.5 million, setting a kind of transfer record. However, due to injury, the football player missed more Barcelona matches. But still in 1983 he participated in significant tournaments, the Super Cup and the Spanish Cup, as well as the Spanish League Cup, where the team became a leader with the help of Diego. In total, in Spain, the football player played 2 seasons and scored 38 goals in total, taking part in 58 matches. Although Diego himself later called this period not the best in his career. A survey among the Spaniards in 1999 left Maradona in the lead as the best player in the Barcelona club after Johan Cruyff and Ladislav Kubala. Therefore, it is impossible to call the Spanish period of Maradona a failure. At this time, he was haunted by failures, hepatitis, injuries, as well as conflicts with the head of the club. After another quarrel that arose between the emotional Diego and the president of the club, the football player even wanted to buy out his contract and leave the team. But then the Italian Napoli entered the arena in time. The transition of Maradona to Napoli again stirred up the public, marked by an even larger transfer amount, already as much as $10 million. During his presentation, more than 70,000 spectators were present at the stadium, who immediately made Maradona their idol. This period is considered the most important in the career of a football player. The best goals were scored in this club. Results of 7 seasons in Napoli. 2 Scudettos were won, an unprecedented event that has not been repeated. Championship in the UEFA Cup. 3rd and 2nd place in the Italian Cup and Super Cup. Diego became the top scorer in the history of Napoli. God's hand. This nickname was assigned to Maradona after the legendary match with the British, where Diego scored the ball with his hand in front of thousands of people. This mistake was noticed by everyone except the referee, who counted the controversial goal. That championship will never be forgotten by the entire football world, especially the fans of Argentina. After all, then they became world champions. Maradona justified his act, saying that it was not his hand, but the hand of God himself. Since then, the hand of God has become a household name and has firmly grown to Diego.